Okay, so you have removed the blades from your jointer and you've determined that you need to sharpen them. Most of the time, you'll just have to sharpen them on a stone. Unless they got great big nicks or dings or whatever in them, you'll just sharpen on a stone. I'll show you both. If they don't, let's say this one doesn't, but it's one I had lying around, have big nicks in it and stuff. But let's pretend it does so I can show you the whole process if yours does. We'll start on the belt grinder and then we'll go to the stone. Like I said, if you don't need to go to the belt grinder, don't go to the belt grinder. The majority of the time you just need to resharpen them. You don't need to regrind them, but I want to show you the whole process just in case. So let's go over to the grinder. Okay, here we are at the grinder. I have a 220 belt on here. Depending on how busted up your blades are, you may want to start with a little coarser grit, but this one's pretty good. This is not the only way to do it. This may not even be the best way to do it, but this is the way that I do it. I've developed a touch for it over time. Most people will tell you to put the table on here, set the table at 45, and then grind across it. And that's fine. That works for a lot of people. You have to be really careful if you're going to do that you put equal pressure and spend equal time as you're going across here so that the grind will be very straight across the whole edge of the blade. I like to do the whole edge of the blade at one time. My platen is absolutely flat. Okay, so if I'm going to grind like this, I can feel it at 45. If I'm going to grind like this, it's going to give me a flat blade across the whole surface, assuming that I put the same tension all the way across, which I will. So I'll show you how I work this. Hopefully you can hear me with the grinder going. I'm going to set this across here, and I can feel it being flat. And now I'm just putting the same tension all the way across the blade and moving it back and forth. And that's all that I do. I'll show you this. I'll get you this in a close-up. You can see right here on the blade that I didn't quite get it, put enough pressure on this side. So I'm going to go do that again. I'm going to lay that flat as I can feel it. I'm going to put a little more pressure on the outside there. Okay? And then you can see that took care of it. And that's all the longer it took. I don't know what that was. I can feel it as I'm running my finger across here, a really nice burr on there. Okay? And I can see as I look down it, there's no nicks or anything. So this guy's ready for the stone. Again, if your blade is in tougher shape than this one, it might take you a little longer. Okay, I'm literally at my kitchen table with the 6-inch joiner blades. I got the inspectors inspecting, and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, the first thing I do, these are in pretty good shape, okay, so I don't need to do any major grinding. So this is my 1000 grit diamond stone. The other side is, or this is the 1000, this is the 400. Okay, so I'll start on the 400. The first thing I do with these is I go on the back side, the long side, and just give them a couple of strokes to, if there's any burrs or anything, it'll take it right up. You'll feel it. This one's good. This guy here, he's good. And the last one here. Yeah, he's good as I expected. I looked at these under a magnifying glass and they're all pretty good. So the angle here is very important, of course, and you can feel it when you put it on here, okay? You put it flat, you can feel that angle, okay? So I like to do them at about a 45 degree. I'll put that thing flat and do it about 45. And that's a fairly coarse stone. I'm looking this over very carefully, see if there's any nicks in there, and I can't see any. So really, how many strokes is that? 6 or 8? Okay, same thing here.
Some guys like to put water or oil or whatever they want in here. I always do mine dry. I have a very high quality stone here, big 3/8 inch thick piece of steel underneath it. It comes highly recommended by that Outdoors 55 guy. If you want to know anything about sharpening, check out his channel. Okay, he'd probably tell me I'm doing this wrong. Ooh, that is sharp. Wow. Like I said, these blades were in really good condition before I started this, so let's see this one. This one's got a tiny little nick in it. Some guys say go one way, some guys say go both ways, some guys whatever. Okay, this is what, I'm not saying this is the best way, I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm saying this is the way I do it. And that is a sharp blade. I'm going to flip her over to the 1200. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. Maybe a couple more strokes. I'm being absolutely sure that I have this flat on that stone every stroke. I'm not rolling it over. It takes a little getting used to, but you'll do it. That is a good looking blade and sharp. Wow, I can feel the burr on there. That is awesome. That is going to be an extremely sharp blade. Trying to keep my elbows locked when I'm doing this and I'm rocking it. Wow. These are coming out very, very good. They were such good condition to begin with. I know I keep saying that, but you think I would have started with a chipped and broken blade to start a video on how to do it. I didn't have a chipped and broken blade. Just a couple more strokes maybe on this end. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now the pièce de résistance. This is a strap I made. Basically, it's a piece of wood with a piece of leather glued to it. This is some green chrome abrasive. You can use diamond paste, you can use white chrome, you can use whatever it is you want. Do not forget this step, okay? That is the strap. When I run my finger across here, I can feel the burr, and what this does is take that burr off, okay? You always strap away from the cutting blade. Do not strap into it. Strap away from it. I'm doing the same thing I did there. I'm just strapping it, and I'm taking that burr off with this, I don't know what it is. It's probably 3000 grit, I don't know, green chrome. Holy cats, is that sharp. Wow, you watch yourself on that, brother. Be a little careful. It's a little harder to keep the exact angle on here because this thing has a little give to it than it is on the stone. But oof, make sure you do that. You could perform surgery with these guys. See that when I pulled it up, I didn't pull it out, I nicked my... A little more chrome, I nicked my leather. You always have that sharp. Anyhow, you do that 400, 1200, and then strap it. Do not forget the strap. It's worth all the 20 bucks I paid for it. Well, I made this one, but it'll be worth all the 20 bucks you pay for it if you buy it on Amazon or eBay or something. So that will give me very clean cuts. Okay, so there you have it. Easy, fast way to sharpen your planer blades to a razor sharpness. I will put a link to those stones
or some stones on Amazon. I have found that the thick 3/8 ones, 3/8 inch thick steel ones, are better than the $16 thin ones, but they're making progress with those. Some of those thin ones, you get them on a good backing, will do just as well. Again, safety first, safety always. These blades are sharp. Wear your gloves, be careful. Hopefully your planer runs just as new. Thanks again. Hey you, yeah, you. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.